recording.
Okay, well, I'm gonna do the 1, 2, 3. I think that was actually in sync.
Maybe on your end. I don't know if it was on my end.
You lagged.
I clapped and then you clapped.
You lagged a little bit, but I do think that was on time. Like, I noticed you froze, but as soon as I clapped, I heard you clap too.
Okay, I guess that'll work. Hi, welcome to the Jeff and Alex show. Today's been a busy day for me. Doing a lot of wedding planning. Getting married is a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Oh, boy, but I'm excited. We were before we started recording, we were talking about Miranda Cosgrove.
Yep.
She's so cute.
Between Drake and Josh and iCarly, she's one of the best. Legend.
She's so freaking cute, and because there's a video of her like on an interview, and it's just this little clip, this little TikTok clip where she's like, "Yeah, I mean, I actually cuss a little bit because she's so innocent.
Yeah.
Everyone sees her as just this innocent girl, and she is." And she's like, "What? She cusses?" And they're like, they ask her like, "What's your favorite cuss word?" And she's like, like, and she just laughs, and it's just like, gosh, she's so cute.
But you got to address the part where it cuts to Josh from Drake and Josh, and he's like,
"Yeah,
Megan."
God. Oh,
If there's any way you can add just that little clip in editing later for the podcast, you got to do it.
Maybe. I know it's... Well, yeah, I can download it off TikTok. And
I actually do cuss a little.
Do you?
Also, yeah.
What's your favorite curse word?
Probably.
Welcome to our second video. This is
Yeah,
cool, huh?
holy crap, that's right. We're on episode 9 of the whole podcast, but this is like the second actual video. I don't even know at this point if my viewers are checking it out, but I hope they are.
I hope you are. I hope everyone...
I gotta put a link in, I gotta do our channel link.
You darn right you do.
You'll have
That
to
would be
send me it
nice.
later. Oh wait, I have the thing. I'm a little out of sorts right now, I'm sorry.
That's okay. So am I. I've had a busy day.
You're doing
but,
better than I am. I'm sitting here like, yeah, he's talking. Oh, that's right. I need to talk too. That's right. Hi, there's a camera there.
Hi, audience.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're right. We're recording the Jeff and Alex show right now. I should probably do something.
I think I got like one of those, an email from Anchor actually, where it's like, you can now like upload videos or like, we're eligible for videos or something like that. And I was like, oh, cool. And apparently you could do video podcasts on Spotify now. So there's that. Which is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know who would watch a video podcast on Spotify, but...
Yeah, no, that's more like a
now.
listening platform. Like people, just whether they're wearing their ear pods or driving in the car like me, for instance. Like a lot of people just listen to Spotify. Like, I mean, that might turn some pages. Like maybe some people start using Spotify, but I don't know. Like I don't know how many people would actually go, oh, you can watch a video on Spotify now.
Yeah.
I wonder what that'll do to premium.
Yeah. I mean, we'll see. I guess that has yet to be seen. But
Anyways,
so what reactions have you done lately?
somehow I feel like you're trying to set me up for a certain topic, but I will answer honestly. So right now I'm rendering an Epica video, which some of you probably saw a couple weeks ago, but today's today's would be the Epica video that I'm rendering right now because you were gonna.
Right. Yeah.
That's all. Yeah.
Sounds pretty good.
You weren't trying to set me up?
I mean, maybe I was.
Did you lose your train of thought because I overthink?
Well, you were talking to me about a live Avril Lavigne video you did.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh god, are you gonna call me out for that now?
Well, I
Is
don't
this
know.
you okay? Spotlight. How did you think about it? Well, I reacted to it, but what did you really think, Jeff?
What did you really think? No, it's fine. I mean, I don't know. I thought it was interesting. So Jeff kind of picked up. It was like she was a little off key or something like that. It wasn't like her best performance.
Well, I mean, I've listened to Head Above Water. Like, she's genuinely got range. Like, I don't want to
Oh yeah.
sit around and go like, dude, she sucks live. Like, no, she's
No,
no,
she's
that's not the case by any means. Like, she actually genuinely has range. She's a good singer, and
Yeah.
just this particularly. And I listened to a couple of them because I thought, well, maybe just the one performance was a little off, and they were nervous and rehearsal and stuff. But I listened to a couple
Right.
more, and I was like, oh, so they all sound like that. But like, I mean, it was good. Like, I still genuinely liked it. Like, I still got into the song. It just
Right,
didn't
yeah.
sound exactly the live version. Like, I just don't know if she can particularly hit that note or not.
What song was it for?
Love It When You Hate Me.
Love It When You Hate Me. Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the
I
low.
don't. And then I listened to it, and I was like, I don't know. I thought it was pretty good. I think I might have seen what you were talking about though, but I think singing live is just hard. Even
Oh,
for
absolutely. I think it's hard for every artist to actually pull off exactly how the soundtrack sounds, especially nowadays since all the producers and the music, the studio mixers, whatever, they auto tune and touch up the voices and stuff. But I don't think it's super easy to. I mean, Evanescence can do it, Epica can do it.
Yeah.
There's few artists that can do it.
Yeah, singing live, man. It's especially if you're the kind of artist that like does singing and dancing.
Yeah.
Like first, okay, I don't know if you probably won't ever see any like live BTS videos, but I'll tell you what, man, they hit them notes while they're dancing their asses off, and it is insane. It is like these people are not human. It's just like crazy.
You know what I was once told? That they can auto tune artists live.
Oh yeah, I believe it. Like kind of.
So
Yeah,
I don't
and
know
it's
if that's
just-
maybe
'cause, like,
something they do.
Singing live is like really hard, especially if you're also dancing. So it's just to kind of
Yeah, that would be
help
insane.
a little bit. And like people always like trash on artists that use autotune, like, oh, they use autotune, they're not a real artist. It's like autotune isn't really exactly what, like, if you're a bad singer and you use autotune, you can still tell that you're a bad singer.
Yeah.
You know? Like the worst of a singer you are, the more you can tell, like, wow, this is really autotune. But if you're like an amazing singer, like a
Like, it
really,
doesn't
really
sound human.
good singer, yeah, like you can sing really good and still use autotune. Like you could barely tell the autotune is there. It's just to kind of like a guide a little bit. But like good artists that use autotune doesn't make them a bad artist. It's just singing live is hard. I mean, I've never done it. I can't sing, so.
Wait for the comments for this video. Alex, you know you can't even sing, so why are you bothering trying to sing live?
I mean, I'm not really one to say anything. I'm not a singer, so.
No, I know. I just shit that happens
But
in Jeff's head.
I've heard the argument about autotune before. I think like DJ from Terabyte is like I've seen him say stuff about autotune, how it's just like it's not like this. It's not a cheating way to like, oh, if you're a bad singer, just use autotune and all of a sudden you're a good singer. Like that's not exactly how autotune works. It's just it helps with the pitches a little bit because I don't know. I'm not a singer. I'm not in the industry. I feel like I don't really have an ounce of say in the matter that much, but I don't know.
Yeah, no. We're just two guys talking.
We're just two guys in a podcast.
Oh.
We
Are we
can't say
just-
that. No, have you heard? Speaking of Avril, have you heard the theory that she faked her death or something?
No? What?
There's a theory that like after she came out with like that first album that had Complicated and all that stuff on it, she like faked her death or something, or she actually did die or whatever, and her double actually took her place, and that explains why like her style changed so much and she's just all different now. But it's just a conspiracy theory. But like when your style changes so much that people think you faked your death and someone like your double replaced you.
Damn. I never
Right,
heard
yeah.
about that, but like that I can. Wow. I mean, her
'cause they
style
were
did
saying-
change
they-
drastically. Like she went literally from what you just said to from hard like to punk rock to, well, now we're doing rap, kind of like, what exactly would it be called now? Like, what she's doing now? Like, what is it?
It's like pop punk, which I feel like she's always kind of done. Like, she's
Well,
always
yeah,
kind
no,
of
she
been a
has,
pop
but this
punk
is more
artist.
like electronic. Like, this sounds more pop than rock than what it used to. Like, back then it sounded more rock than pop.
Yeah, and that was just, that was the style in like the early 2000s, and it kind of just evolved into sort of more electronic noises and stuff like that. But like, because she was sort of like a tomboy,
Yeah.
she
Oh,
wore
absolutely.
like the Vans and the tank tops and the crazy stuff. But that was such a 2000s look. Like she was that's what
Yeah.
2000s was. And then like I feel like girls that are like that style kind of like gag at the whole like beauty rogue and like blonde hair and just kind of like they kind of cringe at that kind of style. So the fact that she went from like tomboy to like whatever, I'm hanging out with the boys, blah blah, to like blonde hair and all into beauty and wearing dresses and all that stuff, it's kind of like that's a huge change. But like
Yeah.
people can change their styles. Like come on,
Oh,
like,
absolutely.
who still has the same style they had back in 2000? I sure don't. I didn't fake my death and become somebody else.
I wonder if that all stemmed from her saying that she almost died from Lyme disease.
I don't know. Like people are like finding clues in her songs of just like, oh, like
Yeah.
that's a clue. But like people see, like if people have a theory, they'll see what they want to see, they'll hear what they want to
Oh,
hear,
absolutely.
and like they'll like make things fit their point of view or fit their whatever.
Yeah.
But it's like I think Avril Lavigne like responded to it of just like how people think she like faked her death and like her clone or her double like replaced her. She's just like, it's got to be the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But what if? What if though? No, that's ridiculous.
I didn't do it that time. Sorry.
Did you know that she used to be married to Chad Kroger?
Yes. I was actually just thinking about that song in my head just today and yesterday. The song they did, what is it? Let me go. Just let me go.
How's it go again?
I don't know exactly. I don't know if it's let me go or let it go. Like, let me go. Just let it. I'm breaking free from these memories. God.
Yeah, keep going. Maybe I'll get it. Keep singing it. How does it go? Let me hear it one more time.
I hate you. And there, right there, would be the perfect example of using autotune.
Use autotune can't even save you now.
Like, nope, 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 nope.
What's crazy is like T-Pain is known to like really use like heavy auto. He's like the auto-tune king, but he sings like really good. Like he was on the he won the Masked Singer, and like nobody knew that it was T-Pain. Like no one even had any idea it was him, and like he has like an amazing voice, even though he's like, it's like, oh, that's the guy that like, pioneered auto-tune.
T-Pain, for whatever reason, I thought that was Little Wayne.
Might have been Lil Wayne too. Like he might have.
They might have both kind
Kinda
of
started
chimed
singing.
in on each other's. Hey,
Oh, I love Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne's amazing.
I still think about the episode he did with Ridiculousness.
Oh yeah.
Have you seen that one?
I didn't see that. The only episode of Ridiculousness I saw is the one I was in.
Yeah,
honest.
if you didn't know, Alex was on TV.
I was
For a brief minute.
When they reached out to me, I didn't even know that was a show. They're like, "Hey, I'm so and so from Ridiculousness, and we want to use your video for our show." I'm like, "What the heck is Ridiculousness?" I had to look it up. I didn't know what it was, and I was like, "Oh, it's like America's Funniest Home Videos." But yeah, it was crazy. So like, yeah, they used a clip of me getting smacked in the face. Maybe I'll show the clip on here for all the viewers. But yeah, and then I'm getting smacked in the face with a cloth napkin. It was some orientation, some graduation party for a class that I did, and we're each taking turns, you know, evaluating each student, like,
Yeah.
and it was my turn to be evaluated. So everyone's taking turns to be like, hey, Alex, like, you know, like, I really like the way that you see things, and your sense of humor really goes into play really well, and blah, 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 all this stuff. And in the middle of this, I just get smacked in the face with a cloth napkin by the guy that, like, led the school. He created the school. He pioneered the school. This was actually, like, we were the guinea pigs of this school, actually. Because it was, like, he just started it. He just, like, started this school, and we were, like, the first ones. And we're at this Chinese restaurant, and he just smacks me in the face during this serious moment with a cloth napkin. And then it was very funny, you know, we all had our laughs, and we put it up on the internet. And then I think, like a few months go by, maybe even a year goes by, I get a message from somebody on Twitter. Actually, someone sent me a DM on Twitter that, you know, she worked for Ridiculousness, and they're doing a segment on their show about people getting smacked in the face or whatever unexpectedly. And I had to, like, look up what the show was, because I'd never heard of it. And I was like, oh my gosh, cool. Like an America's Funniest Home Video type show. Like, yeah, absolutely. And I had to, like, give consent to, like, for my face being on the show, and the person recording it is the one that actually owns the rights to that video, so she had to sign away, you know, the rights for her video to be on the show and all that stuff. And it's like, if you hear anybody's voice in the video, they have to, like, give away consent and all this stuff. And
dude, that's nuts. Yeah, I never heard about that.
Yeah, it's crazy. It was just huge, like, process of, like, signing things, and then it got on the show, and they were like, for a guy with a beard, he reacted way too much like a girl. I'm like, what's that supposed to mean?
And I just saw that episode again just the other day. Like, I watch Ridiculousness, like, religiously, personally, and I completely forgot. Like, I knew about that, but, you know, they literally do reruns, like, 24/7 on MTV. I just didn't even think about it, and all of a sudden I'm watching it. All of a sudden, poof, here's Alex's face on TV, and I'm like, "Oh, this is what." And
I played my episode.
I texted him right away too. I was like, "Hey, I forgot you were on TV." And he's like, "Where's my money, MTV?"
Where's my money, MTV? No, I signed all that away. That's what all that paper was for. Like, we own the rights to your face now.
Sorry for all the coffee.
Yeah, crazy. Like, I was on TV once. Every time there's, like, I play Two Truths and a Lie. That's one of the truths that I use. Like, I was on MTV. Have you seen the new Batman movie yet?
I have not, but I hear a lot of people talk about how it was the best comic book movie ever, and I'm like,
that's what I hear.
I'm like, that was Spider-Man No Way Home. Don't you dare.
I know. It's like, does this movie have Michael Keaton in it? Does it have Val Kilmer in it?
It's actually Robert Pattinson, and
yeah, it's Robert Pattinson, but, like,
Colin
if they're gonna
Farrell,
have to up the ante with these cameos of people that have played Batman in the past. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Alternate universe Bruce Wayne's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I literally just said Spider-Man No Way Home, and I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, because the whole, yeah. Ba, 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 ba.
Bully Maguire.
Yeah. But no, like, I heard it's, like, really, really good. Like, I really want to go see it. Me and Annalise have been trying to see it, but, like, it's a 3-hour movie, so we're just like, like, I'll probably just go see it by myself.
Wait, it's 3 hours long?
It's a 3-hour movie.
So it's like Avengers Endgame. Like, Endgame was 3 hours long.
Yeah. So, a really good Batman movie that's 3 hours long, like, sign me up. I want to see Sparkly Vampire Boy be a bad boy.
I keep forgetting, like, that's the only thing I connect him with is Twilight. Like, he was in Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But, like, that's the first thing, like, Robert Pattinson. Oh, Twilight.
Oh, Twilight. No, that's what oh, like that's why I'm so like happy about like for Robert Pattinson because like he like Twilight pretty much like launched his career like Harry Potter a little bit, but that was pretty much Daniel Radcliffe and all of them. Their careers launched from that, but like he was known as like the sparkly vampire guy, and like in this like really campy, horrible movie series that was like really cringy and weird, but like he's like wanted to do like other projects, and he like stepped out of that now. And he's like, man, he was like the pretty boy. Now he's like one of the guys. Like he was in some really good. Like he was in the. I don't know if you saw The Lighthouse.
No.
But that's that's a crazy movie. Him and William Dafoe. It's just these two guys just watching over a lighthouse and just the crazy, insane shenanigans that happen just due to going nuts. It's a crazy movie. It's a crazy movie, but yeah, it was just like, man, he like you really get to see like how amazing of an actor he is in that movie, and then he was in Tenet, which is also another amazing movie, and I'm just like, look at him go. Look at Vampire Boy go. He's not Vampire Boy anymore.
No, he's not.
Bad Boy. He's definitely Batman. And I hear he plays a really good Batman. Like I hear he plays like a very intimidating Batman. So that's going to be really exciting to see.
I will definitely have to check that out when it comes out on DVD.
When it comes out on DVD, because who has the time to watch a 3-hour movie in theaters?
I mean, I watched Endgame in theaters. I mean,
that's Endgame. You gotta see the Endgame.
I can't go see a movie right now, but dude, right now, I'm personally still like dying. Like it's in my heart. I'm going insane. I want to freaking get No Way Home right now on digital.
Right?
Fandango, I don't know if you saw that. They do the movie clips for every movie that comes out and on YouTube. Like they do just the clips on YouTube, but it's a fuck you. And they released like a lot of clips from the movie, and I'm like, finally, HD clips from the movie, not just like clips for like people filmed on their phones.
Right, yeah.
Like I've been enjoying the clips from the phones because it was like that's all we had, but now literally this site has like uploaded all the clips we've seen but in full HD. I'm like, thank you, finally.
Yes.
I want to see the whole movie again. To anybody that hasn't actually seen No Way Home, I am sorry if you actually see one of those clips because they did actually upload 2 of the biggest spoilers of the movie. Actually, no, 3. They literally uploaded when Toby and Andrew come in.
Spoiler alert for Spider-Man.
If you haven't seen it at this point, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But if you don't want Spider-Man No Way Home spoiled for you, just skip a little bit. But at this point, you missed your chance. Anyways, go ahead.
I actually didn't say like the second 2 biggest. I just said the first 2, which if you don't know that Toby and Andrew come in, I'm sorry. Come on.
Yeah,
like they're even promoting them now. Like that's like everybody's talked about that. Like spoilers. I didn't know that Toby and Andrew were in it. Have you not been looking at your Facebook lately? Oh, never mind. And hold on, camera's about to shut off on me again.
No, pause. I'll entertain the people. Jeff's camera.
It's back on. Shut up.
Oh, it's back on. Okay. See, I don't even have to wait that long. That's not bad.
I charged all my batteries beforehand. The only thing I've got to worry about is it hitting that timer and it stops. So the only thing that's actually bugging me right now is you keep freezing. Like your voice is still going, but like the video keeps cutting out. Like
That's okay. As long as I got my audience right here.
No, but anyways, here. I'm going to say the next 2 a little quieter because there's people in the house that haven't seen the movie and they have told me not to spoil. So unless do you want to say it?
Aunt May is dead.
There you go.
I made myself laugh a little bit. I'm sorry.
But that's true. That's actually true. Aunt May dies, and
May dies.
The very ending. They literally posted the ending. What kind of a freaking video site posts the ending of the movie on YouTube and in high quality like that? That should
That's crazy, man.
That should not only be copyrighted, but that should be like, you didn't need to post that.
It's Marvel. They can do whatever they want.
No, but it wasn't even Marvel. It was freaking Fandango. So, like, oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, Fandango. Well, I'm sure they got permission from. I don't know.
I probably
I don't know
shouldn't
how
have
all
called
that
them
works.
out for it. Like, I don't hate them. Like, they're a very good site. I'm just surprised that they actually posted that. Like, they would have had to get permission from Marvel, but I'm surprised. Anybody who doesn't want to see the ending, don't look that up. Well, actually,
Yeah.
if you're watching this, never mind. We just spoiled you. So wait, should I? Like, okay,
What?
so Aunt May died. Toby and Andrew.
Yeah.
And then the ending. I didn't say what the ending was yet.
I don't. How did it? I don't even remember. How does it end?
You don't remember?
Hold on. Memory. Okay. Like. Oh yeah. Okay. Of course. How ironic that I couldn't remember.
He literally saw the movie and we're like, spoilers.
There was
Wait a minute.
Spider-Man in it, but I can't remember who Spider-Man is. I don't remember. I just remember there was this guy dressed up as a spider. There was a few guys dressed up as spiders, but I don't know. Is Spider-Man even a guy? Could be a woman.
Okay. I
don't
have
know.
to pee. I actually I have to pee. My bladder's gonna explode.
Maybe he could be a black dude. We don't know, but
I seriously gotta pee. You entertain the people. Maybe I'll cut this
okay.
part
So
out. I don't know.
no, I actually like no joke. I did forget how it ended, but I just remembered.
I'll remind
that,
you
like,
in a second. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Like now I remember. So like yeah, he had the memory wiped. Like everyone to forget that he's because that's how the movie starts. Is everyone found out that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. He's like, I want everyone to forget that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So that's what happened. Everybody, including MJ and his friend Ned, which was really sad. It's like, it's so sad because MJ, like, she doesn't even know who Peter Parker is, or he knows who he is, or something like that. But yeah, and she like moves her hair, and he sees like the Band-Aid, and it reminded him of just like people that know that Peter Parker is like know that he's Spider-Man. They end up getting hurt, like people that he's close to. Someone that his own aunt ended up losing her life, and she was very, very involved in Peter Parker and his life as Spider-Man, and she ended up dying. And that was kind of a reality check for him of just like people close to him. It's too dangerous, and that's why he wanted to everyone not know that Peter Parker was Spider-Man. But that came at a cost. Came at a huge cost because that meant MJ. They were going out. They were boyfriend and girlfriend, and that meant that she is not going to remember any of that. But for the sake, see, that's a true hero right there, sacrificing your own personal needs for the sake of everyone else. That's the stance of a true hero. There's no greater love than when someone lays down his life for his friends, and that's pretty much what Peter Parker did. I mean, he didn't lay down his literal life, but he sacrificed, his relationship with Mary Jane and his friend Ned to keep them safe, which that's always pretty hard. And he's back.
That's what she said.
What? You never know when to say that. I remember that one, that's what she said, you said, where I was like, oh, do you have, like, I was like, I needed, like, video footage from you to edit, and he's like, oh, yeah, I got it uploaded, and I'm like, oh, wow, that was fast, and you're like, that's what she said. I'm like, I hope not.
Still funny to me to this day, even though it's actually kind of bad, but
I'm just like, is that what she said?
And then we actually ended up making a skit about that. You remember that? You're like, I hope
and then
that's
I
not
made
what
you
she's...
realize, like, Jeff, why would you want her to say that? And you're like, oh, wait a minute. Oh.
Anyways.
So
did you fill them in? Did you finally remember?
Yeah, just talking about how, like, Spider-Man made the sacrifice of having his close friends, MJ and Ned, forget that he is Spider, or even forget who he is, really, to just for the sake of their safety, because he, after the death of Aunt May, it made him realize that people that know that he's Spider-Man are in danger. Like it's too dangerous,
Yeah.
and he doesn't want to hurt the people close to him. So he thought it's safer if they just don't know that I'm Spider-Man or even know who I am, really. And it's just like, man, that's rough, buddy.
And he just had Doctor Strange do the spell, like, if there's any way we can fix this, well, the only reason people are coming here is because people know who you are. So make everyone forget that I'm Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, basically make it so that I don't exist. Like, forget Peter Parker.
Even Doctor Strange himself.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that was a little even hard for him because, they, did the whole, they worked together in Endgame. Like, they helped do that, and they were really close companions and all that stuff. And it was just like, it's like, dang, man, that's...
Yeah, you could tell as Peter was actually going like away from Strange after they did that whole conversation. Like, just the look on his face was like, even he said like something, "See you, kid," or something like that. Like, you could tell he was like it was touching to him. Like, he didn't want to forget him, but like it was sealed. Like, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do this spell. And people are gonna forget you, including me. Like, fuck.
Like, he knew he had to do it.
Like, I'm gonna miss
he has to
kid.
Protect the reality. He's like the protector of the the whole like of all reality, and even all the different multiverses, which is we're gonna see some crazy stuff happen there pretty soon.
Oh man, I've got to see that somehow, someway. Like, I want to see Batman, but like, I actually a couple episodes ago I said I wasn't sure that I wanted to see Multiverse of Madness because it's breaching more on horror. Yeah, like they're actually gonna try to scare you a little bit. It's gonna be creepy, dark, but I actually might go and see it. I'm getting too curious on what happens, and I know people are gonna spoil it. No spoilers for this one. Well, literally the night No Way Home premiered, everybody was literally showing clips of Toby and Andrew coming into No Way Home.
Like, how can you not? It's just like everyone knew that they were going to be in the movie. Everyone was just like, they gotta be. And then once it finally came out, it was just like, yeah, this is it. Here we go. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh my god, I probably spoiled half the movie myself before actually going to the theater because I could not resist watching every single video people posted on YouTube. Like, every time I saw something, I want to see it. I gotta see it.
I remember opening night to see Endgame. I'm at the theater, and there was a previous showing, and everyone's coming out of the theater just like there's bros just like their eyes are just red. They've been crying, and it's just like I'm like, oh, like I'm like, was it good? They're like, dude. I'm like, they're just like, I don't want to say much, but like they were just.
That was your sign.
Emotional damage, man.
Emotional.
Like, emotional damage. Oh, man. But no, it was so good.
Wait, no, that was your sign, though, when they were coming out of the theater crying. Like, was it good? Dude, that was your end.
Oh, my God. Yeah, seeing guys coming out of the theater just like, misty-eyed. It's just like, oh, boy, what am I in for? Oh, man.
I'm still in shock from No Way Home. I got to be honest with you.
Right, yeah.
That was literally only, oh my God, almost 3 months ago now. Holy crap, I didn't even think about that. But I'm literally like, I remember walking out of the theater just like, what? Like, I couldn't even form words. I was so in shock of how it actually ended, and that Toby and Andrew didn't stay in his universe. Like I know that they have to go back to their own universe.
Yeah.
Like, they don't exist in that universe. They don't live there. Like, there is a Peter Parker there, blah blah blah, but that's not their universe. That's not their home. They have to go back. But I'm thinking, please stay.
Like, they got to go back to their universe so they can make Spider-Man 3, Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Yes,
Peter
please.
3.
Sony, get on it. I don't want any goofing around. No fiddling. Get Andrew Spider-Man 3. I'm done playing games. And get Toby, if you can, Spider-Man 4. Give him some extra closure for his series, for God's sake. I don't care. Just give him one more. Just I don't know if he needs a whole series. I don't know
Yeah.
what you think about that, but
we have to see him and MJ work, like, have their whole thing worked out. Because
Yes.
he said, he was like, oh yeah, me and MJ, we worked things out. We like, we want to see,
Yeah.
we want to see.
yes,
And also,
seriously,
we need to see Andrew Garfield, Peter Parker, find MJ. You know?
oh yeah, that's right, because they wanted to put him with MJ after Gwen.
Like, I feel like they're gonna have, because, like, you know, he had Gwen Stacy. It's like, oh, Gwen Stacy was my MJ, but like Gwen Stacy and MJ are two different characters.
Yeah.
So like, he's gonna go back to his universe. He's gonna meet some girl and be like, oh, I'm Peter. What's your name? Oh, my name's MJ. And he's gonna be like, like, oh, wait a minute, you're the MJ from my universe. Literally, it's gonna be like,
Dude,
oh,
that is... I didn't even think about that. That is going to be insane if they do that. Like, they give him Mary Jane. He's just like...
right?
that is... That just occurred to me as you said it. Holy shit.
Yeah.
That will be I mean,
Right?
that would be awesome, but it would also just be a huge mind melter.
Just throw him an MJ. A Peter Parker in every universe has, like, the
MJ.
constants. Somebody gives them the advice that with great responsibility, and then they die. And then they become Spider-Man. And then also there's MJ. You know? Like, you go get him, Tiger.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my god,
man.
now I'm not going to get that out of my head. I want that to happen.
Another thing, like the after credit scene in No Way Home with Venom,
Yes.
I was a little upset that he went back to his universe, because I thought, like, you know, they were gonna like meet and do this whole thing together, but no, he just left his symbiote.
Yeah, they didn't
trace of
really-
his symbiote.
They really didn't do much with that. They were just like, oh, hey, yeah, Venom's in Tom Holland's universe now, so, yeah. Oh, wait, now we're going to send him back to this universe. Wait, what? You're just going to have him in there for, like, 2 post-credit scenes?
Yeah, they just brought him into that universe so he can leave, like, a symbiote there. But, like, is there an Eddie Brock in, like, the Marvel MCU? And I was just kind of like, oh, I thought Eddie Brock was going to stay. But I guess not. I don't know. I'm still curious to see what they're going to do. Obviously, they're going to have a Venom in the MCU.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they're going to have, what's his name? Tom Hardy.
Yeah.
Gorgeous man, Tom Hardy. Dude's freaking good looking, man.
He's badass, I'm not going to lie.
No, I'm
dude.
comfortable enough with my masculinity to recognize a good looking dude when I see one. He's good
Cool
looking,
story,
man.
bro. Cool story, bro.
Yeah, I like looking at him.
No, but anyways, did you see, you probably haven't actually been paying any attention to the online rumors like I have, but they want to, like, supposedly, there's nothing confirmed, but they want to bring Andrew Garfield and Tom Hardy together for Amazing Spider-Man 3. Like, they want to have them fight it out. So, like, somehow they want to, in 2 different movies between Amazing Spider-Man 3 and Venom 3, they want to connect the two. Like, I guess somehow Andrew would get the symbiote in 3, and they would fight, and then I don't know. There's so many different rumors going on around. There's so much.
Interesting.
But like in any way, shape, or form, like they would have those two go at it in either Venom 3 or Spider-Man 3 or both. Make it like a 2-part kind of thing, I think. I don't know. But like
Interesting.
Like the post-credit scene that you see in No Way Home, everybody's assuming that when Eddie Brock went back to his own universe, he was technically going back to Andrew's universe. Like he came in.
Interesting.
Like when he came into, obviously this universe with Spider-Man, like, well, yeah, the Spider-Man that he saw was Tom Holland, but now he went to another universe, so, now he must be over here, and everybody's like, tell me he went to Andrew's universe. Tell me he went to Andrew's. Like, that would be such a perfect plot if they had Tom Hardy and Andrew Garfield come together. It's like...
Or maybe he's always been a part of Andrew's universe.
He could have been, yeah.
Yeah, like that's just the universe that he's from.
Like some of the people, like from the what was it? The Morbius trailer. Actually, I have
Yeah, yeah. I
that
was
that
gonna bring up Morbius too. Yeah.
like the trailer, like the Oscorp building that you see in Morbius is, I guess, Andrew Garfield's Oscorp building, and not the same one from
Right.
Toby's universe. So they're assuming from that.
Yeah. But also the Vulture is in that trailer, which is from the MCU universe, from the Tom Holland universe. Because at the very end of the trailer, it shows the Vulture.
Yeah.
So what the heck?
So are they gonna
like,
do another like cross universe crossover thing? It's just crazy.
I hope this doesn't go all over the place. I just hope it doesn't get like super confusing, like the way X-Men does with like the whole time traveling thing. Like it can get super confusing with like multiverse stuff, and I just hope they have a good handle on it. And I hope they don't just kind of like whatever, just accept it, go along for the ride, like the whole Looper thing, where it's just like, don't ask questions, just watch the movie. You know?
Yeah. Like, we know what we're doing, just trust us. But that doesn't make any sense. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, like I mean, I can enjoy a movie if it's maybe I don't need an explanation. Maybe I'll just let my imagination fill in the gaps. You know? But like, I would like a little like I want I mean, how do you even make multiverse make sense? Like we barely even understand it ourselves. And they say in the movies like you can't really fully understand multiverse. It's just too much. But like, okay, but I really hope I'm able to follow along with all these different universes and such. Like,
Seriously. And I mean, I'm not trying to like, I don't want to elaborate on No Way Home again, but just the one line that Doctor Strange says, you remember, the concept of the multiverse is something which we know frighteningly little.
yeah.
So like that alone has me kind of like, holy crap, like what did you say, like the gatekeeper of the universe? Like he's holding like all this power and knowledge, and now we're gonna go beyond No Way Home, which a few people came into our universe, but now we're gonna dive into this shit a lot more.
Yeah.
Like what? Like I get what you're saying. Like I'm curious, like how much are we actually going to understand? Like people who die hard fans that know the comics, they'll probably know more than we do, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
But
Which we'll just look up a new Rockstars video of like explanation Easter eggs that you've missed. And,
yeah.
They're like new Rockstars is really good at, like I watch a lot of new Rockstars. After every Marvel movie I watch, I look up new Rockstars and look at their analysis because they're really good at like connecting them with like the comics and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So shout out to new Rockstars and Eric Moss and all them, that whole team. But yeah, and also like I really like, as much as I would love to see like Charles Xavier in Multiverse of Madness and like all these crossovers and stuff like that. As much as I would love to like see that, I just really hope they don't sacrifice like good storytelling with fan service.
Yeah.
Like as much as I love the fans, like like No Way Home was great, and it was really cool to see like Toby and Andrew in there. And, like, it didn't seem like it was just like worthless fan service. Like it made sense. Like okay, multiverses. There's different Peter Parkers from different universes that come in. And it's like that was like a really good idea. And like some people might say, oh, it's just fan service, but honestly, like
it was good storytelling.
Yeah, it was still like really
totally
good.
did.
And I just hope Marvel doesn't get too carried away with like oh, and then we're gonna get the mutants and we're gonna get all these characters that everyone likes, and it's like multiverse. We can just add all these characters, and it's like okay, but still keep a good storyline.
Exactly.
Still keep good like character development, not just for the sake of fan service. But yeah.
No, I know exactly what you're talking about. Just do it. What you're saying is do it right. Like they need to just do it right. Don't just throw in all these characters strictly to make fans go, oh, "I know that guy." Like it's not. It's not going to make any sense if you just toss them in there just to make fans go,
"Yeah,
they know about that guy." Like, make it serve a purpose that they're there. Make it add something to the story. Like it would be cool to see them, but like add something to the story.
Yeah. Don't just say multiverse and then just have that, like, be like that. And then,
Exactly.
it's like that clip of Deadpool just looking at the camera. It's like, well, that's just lazy writing.
Yes. True
It's like,
story
oh
though.
god, please don't just like don't be lazy in the writing process. Like
Yes.
I know they got some really good writers in the writing room, and I just hope they don't do any lazy writing. Just be like, it's multiverse. Just accept
Just throw
it.
someone in
So,
there. It's fine. Oh, is that Deadpool? Yeah, put him in Doctor Strange. Oh, is that yeah, get Tom Cruise's superior Iron Man. Just throw him in there.
oh my gosh. Just yeah. I just hope it makes sense. I'm sure I'm not that picky with movies in general. Like, I'll just be like, yeah, it was great. I mean, maybe I'm getting a little more picky as I'm growing older. Like the first Thor movie is like not that great, and I'm like, even though Thor is my favorite Marvel character, I look at the first Thor movie and I'm like, it's okay, cool.
Yeah.
But
No, I know what you
yeah,
mean.
but yeah, we'll see. We shall see.
I'm just nervous now because, like, especially with all these fan theories, Tom Cruise is going to be the superior Iron Man. They might have John Krasinski from The Office as Captain America
Yeah,
and blah, blah, blah. Like, some of those roles might work perfectly, but
yeah.
some of them might also not. Like, might I be a hint of curious to see Tom Cruise be the superior Iron Man? Maybe. I don't want to say yes. I'm going to say maybe. It might be interesting, but like
Yeah.
in my head, sorry, it's been 3 years since Endgame. Tony Stark's spoiler alert. Oh, I stopped.
Tony Stark.
My camera turned off.
Yeah,
I didn't even realize.
that's
I
a
don't
sign.
even.
You're not supposed to spoil that.
I
No,
don't
but
even know.
like,
I don't even
I
know
feel
when
like,
it turned off. I've been distracted.
yeah,
But no, yeah. So spoiler alert: Tony Stark is dead. But I'm still not good with that. It's been 3 years, and I still hate that they did that. Like I know
yeah.
why, but it's like,
I don't know. I feel like they closed up the character pretty
oh no,
well.
they did.
Yeah, and it's like if they bring him back as, you know, like if whether they have Tom Cruise or not, it's like he's back. Like we close that chapter. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like at one point you're like, oh, it's like, oh, I love the Tony Stark's character and he's back and blah blah this stuff. But also it's like, but we closed that chapter.
Yeah.
Like we mourned, we moved on, and it's
Well,
just
some of
sort
us
like
did.
why are you. Yeah, it's like, why are you bringing him back? I don't know. It's just sort of like, let it be what it is. I don't know. Let it be. Just let it be. Live and let die, as a philosopher
No, but
once said.
like apparently, like the superior Iron Man is supposed to be like Iron Man, but in another universe, but more upgraded, so it would technically be a different character. And there's people like, I want to see Iron Man in this suit and blah blah. Like, it would be a different person. Would it be though? Like it's still Tony Stark. It's still Iron Man. Just
Is it though?
no.
Is it
I
though?
just yeah no. I completely agree that they closed Iron Man's chapter both like with his original trilogy and then in Avengers, obviously with him dying and saving half the universe with Snap and
Yeah.
all that. But it's like I don't know. Like there's still constant rumors about Iron Man 4. I'm thinking, what would you even do with that? Especially like to get Robert Downey Jr. back for the role. Like that's a
Yeah, and like
sequel. Like how?
wasn't his
What is he
contract
gonna
up?
do? Yeah, his contract ended after Endgame, and he
Yeah,
said for
so
the
like
longest time that he didn't want to return. Like that
yeah,
he was happy to finish the story, but like that was a
yeah.
chapter closed in his life. But I guess it's been a few years now. Maybe I'll come back if there's a good story.
Nah, I don't know.
Don't
It's
get
like
my
it's
emotions
like being
stirred
asked to
up,
come.
dude.
It's like being asked to come back to work. And it's just
Yeah.
like, you get a job that you love doing, but it's like you close that chapter. It's like I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll just have to see. There's so many, you know, there's so many ways to go about that. Like on one hand, it's one when one door closes, another one opens. Like, should that chapter just stay closed? But like, if there is a good idea that he can come back, like maybe like. I love Iron Man 100%. Like I freaking like.
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
I
Everyone
like
loves Iron Man.
he's like a modern day James Bond to me, honestly. Like obviously,
Mm-hmm.
actually not even modern day. He's more like a futuristic James Bond. Like I freaking love it. Like
Yeah.
I like if they could find some way that's away from the MCU, like I wouldn't care. Like bring him back, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I love Robert Downey Jr. and I love Iron Man, but you know if you're gonna try to go off that same story, there's no point to that.
Yeah. I mean, Tom Holland's been having a lot of different roles as well. Like that guy's. Look at him go.
Dude, I'm actually happy for him. Between Uncharted and there's a couple other movies that I've heard about him to be in. I just haven't checked him out, but like he's actually a good actor. I just don't personally like him as Spider-Man.
As Peter Parker, yeah.
Yeah, I just don't like his Spider-Man per se, but like he's a good guy. I genuinely see him, and he seems like a great actor.
Yeah. I just wonder if he's ever gonna play a character that is English. It's like,
He
bro
plays
just
only
really loves to
American
do an
characters, and he's a British
accent.
actor.
Yeah. I mean, he's really good at it.
Did you see that? I don't know if you did or not. Probably not. It was on Instagram. Somebody posted that he slipped up when he was trying to like thank the crew and all the fans for all the support, and he was like in his natural accent, and he was like, "We for everyone that supported us, supported." He like it's like he tried to correct himself. He was like, "Did I say it right?" And then he said it the American way. I was like, "Oh shit, I did say it right." Like to us,
That's
when he said
interesting.
supported, that would have been right. But like the British way, like he's used to talking his natural accent. So when he said supported, he was like,
Yeah.
"Wait, is that?" It's like he confused
Well,
himself.
Yeah, well, it's interesting because like when you play a character for like so long and you're really good at doing like a different accent.
Yeah,
Like I don't know the way I hear it, like when really good actors like really get into character, it's like it's almost like I don't know, you become a different character and then you got to like associate yourself with the character, and it's like
yeah,
I've heard some there's some crazy stories of just how like even like method actors of just like that go a little too far. It's just like, hey, you realize you're you're a dude playing a dude.
yeah.
But like, I mean, acting is really interesting. I mean, I remember like just listening to different like acting tips from different people of how it's just like it's more than just like pretending to be a different person, but like you actually become a different person, and like getting into the mindset and like even having like a background story for them and like how do they respond. It's like I don't know, acting's fun. Maybe I want to be an actor someday.
I think you'd even be pretty good at it if you practiced.
Yeah.
You can do
I mean,
a lot
I
of
have so
different
much-
voices when you want to.
Yeah, I love doing me some voices. Do me some voices.
Oh my god.
I
Well, we should
Uncut
probably
Gems.
no. Well, I don't know about you, buddy.
You don't? Well, let me tell you.
I don't know about you. Well, you know what? Let me tell you about me.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for either listening and or watching this podcast.
If you're on Spotify, Anchor, thank you for listening. If you're on YouTube, thank you for watching.
Yes. We didn't know what we were going to talk about this podcast. I knew I wanted to ask you about the Avril Lavigne theory, but which is interesting. It's very interesting. I don't think it's true, but it's very interesting.
Yeah, no, I still don't even know where we left off with that. I just know I love Avril.
Avril's amazing. We
She
love
genuinely
Avril.
is. So what if I think she's sounded slightly off in her live performance? It's art. She's still a good artist.
Singing live is difficult, and you know what?
I love her. Oh god, there's gonna be. I'm just gonna stop from there. I love you, Avril. Please don't hate me.
We love you, Avril. You're just a wonderful, beautiful Canadian woman. That's doing great, and we love your new style. We're just very nostalgic about the 2000s Avril. That was a great look. I liked
Dude,
it.
that's never gonna leave my head. That's just classic stuff right there. Anyways,
Yeah.
if you're watching this, we hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please comment, like, and subscribe. That whole jam. We'll see you next Monday. To those that are listening, we hope you enjoy listening this week. We hope you gave you some insight or entertainment to get away from the usual Monday blues, possibly. I don't know what he's doing over there. It literally keeps glitching on FaceTime.
I'm not doing anything. I don't know what you're talking about. People that are listening on Spotify have no idea.
He's doing some weird Vogue thing, like Madonna or whatever. Now he's just... It was... Jesus Christ. Thank you guys for listening. We love you. We'll see you next week. We'll hear you next week. Something. Would you stop?
Catch us every Monday. There's a new episode of the Jeff and Alex Show. Listen to us on Spotify. Watch us on YouTube. Download the Anchor app and listen to us there. Spread the word. Let everybody know that you enjoy this crazy podcast that is just all over the place. We love you guys so much. Let the truth defend itself. We love you. Love, peace,
and chicken grease.